So what is going on with the Alexander Isak situation? Well, Alexander Isak posted on his story that his relationship with Newcastle is broken, basically meaning he does not want to play for the team again. And then Newcastle quickly responded that he is not for sale. So what does that mean for Isak first of all? Well, there is a chance, although unlikely, that he might just be stuck with the under-23s for a while, for a season, maybe two, even until the end of this contract. That is very unlikely, but you never know. What could also happen is that he might just rejoin the squad, but that is also very unlikely because his relationship between him, the club and the fans is fully broken down right now. Well, for Newcastle, we could see a similar situation with what Osimhen had with Napoli last season. Osimhen wanted to leave, Napoli did not want to sell, and Napoli ultimately had to panic sell him, loaned him out to Galatasaray, and lost on a lot of money from Chelsea. And ultimately Galatasaray did buy him, but for a smaller fee, only 70 million, which will be paid out over the next seasons. Obviously, money is not an issue for Newcastle. They are the richest club in the world. However, PSR is an issue. They do need a PSR space to improve the squad overall. Also, no player is bigger than the club, so if a player wants to go, you have to sell him. You cannot have a player that does not want to play for your club. That is disrespectful to your fans, it's disrespectful to your player, and it's just disrespectful to the badge. For Liverpool, it's also complicated. They could wait for Isak until the end of the transfer window, and maybe Newcastle might panic sell, but that's only really if Newcastle find a replacement, they get a striker, because Šeško is not on the market anymore. Ekitike is obviously playing for Liverpool now. They do not have a lot of options to get another striker. So if the deal is fully off, Liverpool could be left quite thin at the striker position, especially after they sold quite a few attacking options. They've sold Luis Diaz, they've sold Nunez, and we already know what happened with Diogo Jota this summer. And with Hugo Ekitike left as the only senior striker option for Liverpool, if he gets injured or if he goes into bad form, Liverpool can have some issues this season. And what makes the whole situation even more fierce, next Monday Liverpool will see Newcastle at St. James's Park in what could be the most intense game we could see this whole season. And with what it feels like genuine hate now from the Newcastle fans, do you think there's going to be any incidents on and off the pitch? And what do you think is going to happen with Alexander Isak before the transfer window shuts down?